was lighting. Well, happy New Year. You guys are seeing this in the New Year. It is New Year's Eve today, right now. Still have my tree up. That is getting taken down. All of the Christmas is getting taken down this weekend. I'm very upset about it, but it's time. I am gonna be popping in and out of frame to feed the baby, but if you are new here, I am a 26-year-old, almost 27-year-old, I'll be 27 in 2025, mom to an 8-month-old who will be 1 in April. It's so crazy. I can't believe she's closer to 1 than she is to being born. Like, I can't. This 2024 flew by, and I can talk about that more later, because I also, not only is this going to be kind of like a cutesy, quick New Year's Eve vlog, but I also want to share later my year in review and what I like accomplished in 2024, a little review of 2024, and then my goals and aspirations for 2025, if we have any plans for 2025. So I will share that with you guys a little bit later, but I just wanted to take you guys along with me on this vlog. It is the morning. It is about 9 o'clock. Baby's been up for about an hour. She had an awful night last night. So yes, she is 8 months. And yes, she is not sleeping through the night, even close to sleeping through the night. So she just threw her spoon. That is actually one of the things we want to work on 2025. Thinking about doing some form of sleep training. My husband and I do not have the stomach or the guts or think that it's super beneficial to just do cry it out. We're gonna do some kind of, we want to do some kind of variation of like the Ferber method or the taking care of babies method. I can get into that when we start sleep training with her, but I'll talk about all of that later. But I have work today. I am working, but I work from home. If you're new here, I get to work from home 5 days a week. Thank God. Love my company for that. I take care of the baby at the same time. So it's a lot of work. I got a lot of work done yesterday and Friday because I came back to work on the 27th after having my Christmas break. And I'm just waiting for my boss to save something down so I can work on it. If you have watched one of my work from home vlogs or a vlog where I'm working from home, you know I need my boss to save something down every day from one of our systems. Because I don't have access to it. I need him to save it down every day. And one of my tasks is to take what is from the report he saved down and put it into our other system, manually plug it into our other system. And sometimes he does it in the morning without me having to ask. Most times I have to ask, but sometimes he doesn't do it until like 3 p.m. and it's like, I've been waiting all day for you to do this one thing. So, I mean, I have other work outside of that one thing, but I did so much work over these last few days since I've been back after Christmas that I set myself up well for today to be a chill day because they are also giving us a half day. So I'm done at noon. So I need him to save down that report so that I can get it done by noon. Otherwise, when I get back after New Year's, I'm gonna have like double the work, which is annoying. So anyway, Addie is having pear and banana with some cinnamon mixed in. She loves her food, so she gets mad when I'm not quick enough with the spoon. Anyway, this is the intro for this video. I have a couple of little plans that I want to do for the rest of the day. This is my first vlog since Christmas. There you go. You guys have no idea what I got for Christmas yet, but my husband got me a new iPhone, which I so desperately needed. My other one was 4 years old, hardly held a charge, and it only had 64 gigabytes on it, so I would run out of space all the time and have to delete like pictures and videos literally every day. So now I can, he got me like the 250 something gigabyte phone. So even though I have iCloud, like it gets stored on your phone first before it goes up into iCloud or something. I don't really fully understand. But now I can take vlog clips on my phone and they'll be better quality. So it'll just make me vlogging in public more. It'll make it easier for me. Because I do film on a Sony ZV-1 that actually is 3 years old now, which is kind of crazy. I'm like out in public or at Walmart or Target. I'm too shy to pull out my camera. I'll take you guys along with me today. And let's see what we get into. Addie is about to go down for her first nap of the day. Is this your first time seeing Addie today? I don't know. Say Happy New Year. Happy holidays. She had a great Christmas. I had a great Christmas. I have to say, next year Zach and I plan on putting up boundaries with how much running around we did. We think we're gonna try to host one big event and invite a bunch of people to it. And if they come, then they get to see us. If they don't come, they don't get to see us, because we still aren't done running around, and we've been to, I think, 5 different places. And we want to cut that down for next year, as well as we spent a lot of money this year. Like, we spent a lot of money on other people, and it like ate into our ability to spend on this little one. And you know, it wasn't right. Like, how much we spent on other people just like wasn't right this year. So next year we're going to be putting up that boundary as well. They will get things from the heart that aren't necessarily going to be of large monetary value. And I would hope that people are going to be understanding, because now we have a baby, you know, we have our own child to make Christmas for. Santa will help us, of course, but I'm going to put the baby down. I was really hoping to do my hair, my makeup today. We'll see if I get to it. We'll see if I put contacts in. I don't really know. I have a lot of work to do. My work day ends in 45 minutes, so I have a lot to get done in the next 45 minutes. In fact, I probably will work past noon, even though I technically can. The office closes at noon. I will probably be working past then to get all of my work done for today, which stinks, but it is what it is. I am back. I finished work 2 hours later than the office closed, because I had a lot of work. And honestly, of course of all days, my normal everyday work ended up being way more complicated than it normally is. And I will have to finish up figuring out some of the complications on Thursday after we get back from New Year's break, from the one day we get off for New Year's. While I was gone, I made kiwi puree. This is super textured, and this is her first acidic food, so I'm nervous about the textures, and like, it's not a choking hazard, but like, you know what I mean? Like, not choking, but gagging, I don't know. I'm worried about introducing textures to her, and it's her first acidic food, so it can cause some, like a rash around her mouth from it being acidic if it's not ripe enough, and I have no idea if these were ripe enough, because I don't really eat kiwi, so I don't know what to watch out for. And apparently kiwi allergies are being reported more and more, and they're on the rise, even though it's not a top allergen. Didn't know any of this until after I pureed it, because I was like, let me just look up like if the texture's okay, and then I found out all of that information. But they said it should be fine to give a 6-month-old, and she's an experienced puree eater, and she's also 8 months, so this should be fine. But like, look at all like the seeds in it. I'm like nervous, and they said to leave the seeds in, so she should be okay. Anyway, we're gonna do the kiwi, and then I will be back. Okay, I kid you not, but I don't know if you can, it's literally not even there anymore. Addie, like, is having some kind of weird reaction to the kiwi. I kid you not. I know this sounds crazy, because I said the same thing about pumpkin, and I said the same thing when she had oat, banana, and blueberry, which she had plenty of times, and then she randomly threw up. But she just had this weird hive. It's now gone, and she's been like screaming and like crying, and the only thing that made her feel better is going outside. So we're going on a walk now to see if the fresh air takes her mind off of it. But it feels like her stomach hurts, because she was arching her back after 3 bites. She was visibly screaming, crying, more than just not liking it, because she liked it when she was eating it and she smiled. And then a couple of minutes passed and she just was not having it anymore. So I don't know. Zach, wait, the hive doesn't even look like it's there anymore. That's good. Yeah, but still.
It does make me feel like
it makes me feel like she's... Oh. It makes me feel like she scratched it when she was rubbing her nose. Maybe maybe the reaction is separate from the mark. I don't know. Zach is putting the baby down for her last nap. It is 4:43. We're not entirely sure whether the kiwi is an overreaction. I have no idea, because this is the first really acidic food she's had. So I don't know. Or like maybe after a few bites she realized she didn't like it. But anyway, I'm going to finish writing in my journal. I don't know if I talked about that, but I am literally 2 pages away from being done with it. So I'm going to finish writing in my journal, just to kind of like close it up for 2024. I feel like the last entry being the last day of 2024 is like poetic. And then I'm going to finish writing my goals for 2025 in this so that I can go over it with you guys. And then I have a few dates. I already have to put my 2025 planner. But what's cool about this is it gives you all these goals. Now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 categories for like goals you can have, and there's 3 lines in each category. So that's like 36 goals that they give you space to write. And if you're making 36 goals for yourself, unless they're like small goals, I don't see how you could reach them. But then on the next page, it's action steps to achieve those goals. So I am going to use these categories to kind of like guide my like thinking and talk about them with you later. And some of these are good. Zach and I usually save our sodas for the end of the night, but I'm having one now. I needed it, so. Right. If you can't tell already, I'm still wearing and in love with my Trisha Paytas hoodie that I got myself kind of as a Christmas gift. But anyway, I wanted to sit down and talk with you guys about my 2025 New Year's goals and my plans. Hold on. Okay, so I wanted to like have my makeup done and like my hair looking nice, but with how today went, that just is not gonna happen. So hopefully this like cozy look works as well. But anyway, I have my little notebook here. Starting out, recap of 2024. Started the year last year. 5 months pregnant. Last January, my husband got laid off. And then also last January, we found out that I was having a high-risk pregnancy because the baby was growth restricted, which if you have not been here for that whole time, if I can remember, I will leave a card here, linked somewhere, to take you to the video of me talking about that growth restriction. She was growth restricted. I was gonna have to deliver at 38 or 39 weeks, depending on like her growth and like how restricted she ended up being the closer we got to my due date. Turns out she just kept dropping in percentiles. So she had to be delivered at 37 weeks. I was induced. She was born 4 pounds, 15 ounces. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. That was January. So found out about the high-risk pregnancy that they couldn't figure out a reason for. Yep, and then my husband got laid off. And then that's how we spent the last majority of my pregnancy. Was Zach didn't have a job, and we were trying to prep for the baby, finish the nursery. We had to finish our kitchen. If you guys don't know about the kitchen remodel, go look up my kitchen remodel on my channel, because our kitchen looks completely different today than it did a year ago today. Then in April, obviously, I had a smooth and quick delivery of my daughter. Obviously, she was the highlight of the year. So amazing things happened in 2024, but a lot of like bad things happened. Now, of course, Addie being born overshadowed all the bad, but by the grace of God, here we are today, doing a lot better. Those are the big highlights. We also celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary. Yes, I got pregnant on my honeymoon, if you were new here. So celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary with a 3-month-old. Addie was colicky for the first like 3 months of her life, and then I cut out dairy and soy, and that told us that she had the milk soy protein intolerance. So once we did that, she was less colicky. She started sleeping through the night, and then after a month of her sleeping through the night, she stopped sleeping through the night, and now here we are at 8 months. She still does not sleep through the night, but she's a baby. These things happen. I think that's kind of it. Those are the big highlights of 2024. That being said, it's time to talk about the goals and what we have planned for 2025. So hopefully a year from now, I can look back on this video and tell you guys what happened, because last year I didn't make a video like this because my New Year's resolution was have a baby, take care of baby, keep it alive. And I did that. I did my New Year's resolution. So pound on the back to me, but I am setting actual goals for 2025. So let's talk about those. The planner I got had different categories that you could set goals for, and although I think having too many goals can be overwhelming, I came up with a goal for each category that they listed. But I will talk about the main ones I'm going to be focusing on. For my career, I'm a work from home mom. So I work from home and I'm a mom full time at the same time. They said that they're going to ramp me up with responsibilities in 2025. So my goal is to basically keep my job and be able to handle the new responsibilities while still being able to be a work from home mom to my daughter. I would love to keep her home with me while also working. The next category was finances. I have no financial goal outside of save a lot. We have a few house projects that I will get to, and we need a car in the next couple of years. We need another bigger car, and so for that, for those things, my goal is to save. We don't want a car payment. We might end up having one in the next couple of years when we end up needing a new car, but to stop that from happening, we're just gonna have to save a lot of money. And for the stuff that we want to do in the house, we have to save a lot of money for it. So my financial goal for this year is to save, and that's it. Okay, my physical health, that's the next category. Physical health goals. I was on a fitness and weight loss journey prior to getting pregnant, and I was like 15 pounds away from that goal, that weight loss goal. Not that the number matters too much, but I had always felt the most confident in myself when I was that number, and I was that number for the majority of my adult life until I gained a lot of weight after COVID. So I just wanted to get back down to that number because it's a feasible number for me, and I'm not going to share that number, but I would like to get to that number. It's my goal, so lose 15 pounds by the end of the year, which I think I should be able to do. Besides that, my goal is to work out 3 times a week. As a, like I said, work from home mom, so I'm very busy and stressed. It has been really hard for me to even find one day a week for me to work out. So I want to push myself and I want to try to work out 3 times a week. That's not even related to my weight loss goal. It's just my overall health and like my mental health. I want to work out 3 times a week. I feel better about myself. I physically feel better, and it can also help me with that weight loss goal. So yeah, I want to work out 3 times a week. Okay, my next category is organization. I'm a very organized person. My organizational goal, I don't really have one. Anyway, next category was mental health. I can't think of anything in particular. I feel like lately I've been coping pretty well. So the only thing I can think of for that is like take more breaks to just like relax. Like I literally don't have the time in the day to do. But instead of like sitting on the couch and watching TV, maybe like going up to bed early or like going up to bed to read, which brings me into the next category, digital wellness. And for that I said less time on TikTok. So instead of sitting in bed on TikTok or sitting on the couch on TikTok or like while the baby naps, instead of using that time to sit on the couch and watch TikTok, I can use it to, I don't know, go on a walk. Jumping in here just to say I would never leave the house unless my husband was home to watch the baby on the monitor while she napped. I would not leave unless he was there. Just thought I would say that just in case anyone was like, you're gonna leave the baby home alone to nap. Like, no, I would not do that. Or read a book or do anything, literally anything else. So less time on TikTok. The next category was hobbies. I have actually quite a few goals for this, because I feel like I've let all of my hobbies outside of YouTube kind of go in 2024 because I have been a very busy woman. Number 1, I got a sewing machine for my bridal shower back in 2023, and I started to learn to use it, and then I got pregnant and couldn't leave the bed because I would throw up. So I haven't used it since I got pregnant, and I want to learn how to use it better because I want to make like Addie a quilt. I want to make like any future children quilts. I would love to one day learn how to make kids clothes or baby clothes. So I just want to learn how to use my sewing machine better. or like kind of low-key at all, because the few times I had used it before I got pregnant, I jammed it nearly to the point of no return. I fixed it, but now I haven't touched it in over a year. So I want to learn how to use my sewing machine. Another thing, another hobby goal, I want to keep doing YouTube. I want to keep doing this. And the fact that I've been able to maintain it through pregnancy, through postpartum, through the newborn stage, till now, I feel like I can do it. Because this is like my favorite hobby. Next, I want to start and finish Addie's baby book. I have not started it. Like scrapbooking stuff is very expensive. So I haven't had the time to do a baby book. And now that I'm starting to have a little bit more time, a little bit, which now with all these goals, I don't know, my time might be taken up again. But I want to start and finish her baby book. So I want to buy all the stuff and I want to start and finish it by her first birthday in April. I can't believe it's going to be her first birthday, and the opportunity for doing a baby book and the opportunity to create memories for a baby book is already coming to an end. I literally can't believe that she's not going to be a baby anymore. I could cry about it, so I'm not going to think about it. But yeah, start and finish the baby book. Next category was style. As I've mentioned, I'm a work from home mom. I hardly leave my house. So actually, for Christmas, I got a bunch of loungewear, like clothes that are comfortable, but I can leave the house in without looking like a wreck. My goal for 2025 is to wear the loungewear and get out of my pajamas every day, because when you work from home and you take care of a kid and you might not leave the house all day, it's easy to just stay in your pajamas literally all day. But I want to make the effort to go from pajamas to comfy loungewear. So that's my style goal, which I know sounds bad, but like if I have to put jeans on and a cute outfit on to stay at home and be uncomfortable all day, well, I'm just not going to do that. So the goal is to get out of my pajamas and then into comfy loungewear that at least look acceptable in public, you know? Next category is home. As I previously mentioned, we have been saving a lot, and within the next 2 weeks-ish, we have to confirm with our contractor, but we are starting our bathroom remodel. I'm doing a whole video on it. Honestly, the bathroom remodel video, I have clips from a year ago, because I thought we were going to start redoing our bathroom a year ago. I'm going to bring you guys along the process. I'm going to bring you guys along choosing the different things for the bathroom and the before and after, all of that, so subscribe. But yeah, for one of the first goals for the home category is to redo our bathroom. And we're literally doing that this month, so stay tuned for that. Also, pray for my wallet, that it doesn't go wildly beyond our budget, because if it does, pray for us. Next thing. I have this on the goals for 2025. We haven't gotten a quote for it yet, and if it's wildly expensive, we might just save for it and push it off to 2026. But we have this ugly linoleum in our kitchen and our first floor of our house, and then we have this ugly carpet also on the first floor of our house. We want to redo our floors in the kitchen and the first floor of the house. I don't know what flooring we're gonna put in yet. That is honestly still up for debate. I will talk about that in another video, but that's one of the goals that I wrote down, because we'll see. If it happens, it'll happen at the end of this year, but I would love to do that. I would really love to do that. So the third goal I put was fix up our screened-in porch. We have a little screened-in porch. I've showed it in clips. The screens are broken in it, and I would love to get it rescreened. But if not, we're going to just cut the screens out and have it just be like open until we can get it rescreened. I want to, like, some of like the white paint in there needs to be repainted. There's a light fixture out there that's like old and rusted. I would love to change. We also want to get some outdoor furniture to put back there so that we can enjoy it, because we haven't been able to enjoy it, that outdoor space yet, because we haven't had furniture to sit out there and use. So yeah, fix up that screen and porch area. Hoping to do that by the summertime, because it shouldn't be that expensive of a project. I mean, one day we could really spend a lot of money and make it look really nice. But next category is intellectual growth. Now, with all of these categories and goals that I've set for myself, you want me to also make an intellectual growth goal? Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. This is a lot of goals, guys. Okay, I understand this is a tall order, but I put read the Bible more, which Zach and I have also already been starting to do that. So I feel like I'll just continue into that. So read the Bible more. I also have a goal of maybe read a couple of books. I didn't read an entire book in all of 2024. I had a lot going on, but I didn't finish a singular book this year. So I'm hoping to read maybe a couple of books. Again, that's one of those goals that I just threw on there just in case. Next category, there's 12 categories, so as you can imagine, was relationships. So I have a couple of mom friends that I message with on like Instagram, and I would love to make them in real life mom friends. It's just like when your kids are babies, it's a pain in the butt to like drive and like hang out that way. Like in person, it's a pain in the butt. So my goal is to actually meet up with a mom friend, at least one, and have an in real life mom friend. So that's my first goal for relationships. My second goal is just continue to nurture and take time for my marriage, because with everything going on in our lives, it's super easy to get into that roommate phase, especially when things are stressful or the baby is keeping you from sleeping or whatever else. We all have a lot going on. It's easy just to get into that roommate phase and co-parenting phase and forgetting completely about like the fact that you're also married to this person. So last category is self-care. And for this one, I wrote LOL, not sure. So I feel like all these categories in itself are self-care goals. Yeah, everything else on this list that is self-care, like the fitness one, that's self-care, digital wellness, mental health. Some of the plans I have, I forgot to mention. We are going to Wildwood with my family for our annual trip. Zach and I have not gone on the trip. It'll be 3 years because we were saving for the wedding, had the wedding, and then the baby was born. So we haven't actually gone down to be part of the trip since 2022. So this year we are actually going to go on the trip with everyone and stay down for the full weekend. Number 2, we're taking a trip to the Pacific Northwest. Me, my mom, my sister, Zach, the baby, I think that's everyone, in August. So that's the tentative goal right now, or plan right now. We'll see where we end up specifically going and all of that, but that is on the horizon for 2025. Redoing the bathroom, as I said, is on the horizon for literally this month, so pray about that for us. And then we're possibly taking a trip to South Carolina to visit Zach's grandpa and his grandpa's wife. That is tentative, but those are the plans we have for 2025 thus far, and it's a lot. So we'll see a year from now if I ended up doing all of those things, if any of those goals ended up being achieved, and I'm putting very little pressure on myself to achieve all of those things. We will see. But I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling. I hope you guys got some inspiration from my goals for your own goals. And when you're making your goals, don't put so much pressure on yourself, because I just listed a million things and I don't expect a singular one of them to happen. So if any of them do happen, it would be nice. But I'm gonna just try my best this year, just like I did last year, and I hope you do the same. So that's it for this video. Happy New Year. This is the first video of 2025, so here's to a fresh start. And I'm really excited to see where this year brings me and my channel and my family. And yeah, let me finally say goodbye. See you guys in the next one.